Alrighty, guys. I'm here with more of the opening. I'm glad you guys enjoying this so far. The rocket strategy seems to be doing us pretty well. As you know, going from the opening, we are still trying, or going from the intro, we are trying to go for more Dragoonity package than actually like Dragon Link. I feel like Dragon Link will get hit very, very soon, in my opinion. So I feel like going for the new Dragoonity route, doing some sort of combos like that is going to be the best way to go. And to do so, I got us something very, very nice. They will get us 2 packs of Ghosts from the Past. $14.98 MSRP, so $15. They will get 2 for the 30 of our the cost of our week. So let's get right into it. I honestly am not sure how I feel about this set. I really just want some of the Dragoonity cards. Like, honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Ghost Rares. I don't like it'd be nice to pull one, don't get me wrong, but I am not the biggest fan of the Ghost Rares, like the look. I can't say the look per se, but the choices. Like, I feel like there's better choices out there for them to pick for the Ghost Rares. But, you know, things happen. It's really nice. We got everybody on the inside there. Dark Magician and Firewall on the inside. We got Alternative on the back. Look at that right there. Oh, look at that. Dark Magician and Firewall. So we'll have 6 first ed packs. It's really nice. Let's get this packaging out of here. And let's get these packs underway. Hopefully we get something good. Starting with pack number 1. Start off, we've got a Sun Avalon Maiden, a Tackle Crusader, a Buster Dragon, which is going to be really nice, and a Mist Valley Rock, and then, yes, Dragoonity Remus. That is fantastic, actually. The Buster Dragon and the Remus, we are going... this is going to help us out so much in the deck. That is probably one of the best cards to pull outside of a Ghost Rare, in my opinion, for our deck, per se. I wouldn't say this is like one of the best cards overall, but let's go ahead and set that up there. Next, we've got a Terror of Trishula, Metal Foes Wolfram, Recover, a Molten Conduction Field, and a Starry Night Rael. Alright, nothing too interesting out of that one. The last pack for the first set of Ghosts from the Past. Card number 1, we have Lavalval Dragon, Hieratic Seal from the Abyss, or no, that's the Ashes, sorry. We got Sariaru, a Rare Metal Flows, Bismuth, and a Time Thief Adjuster. So, first set of Ghosts from the Past, we got the Remus, which is really nice. That's going to bolster the strategy fantastically. On to the next set. We got the Draco Akest. We got a Perpetula. That's a nice little generic rank 4. A Hieratic Seal of Supremacy. It's good for the Hieratic deck. We got a Starry Night Astel and a Sunvine Thrasher. Not a big fan of the Sunvines. They got my hopes up right there. I seen a link, and I was like, man, we're definitely going to pick up a Ghost Rare here. We got an Artifact Drendel, an Evil Thorn, Resonator Call, a Salamangreat Foul. This is, I really needed this for my actual Salad deck. I like running the Foul at 1. And then the Dragoonity Legalis. That's another beautiful card to get for the deck. We just want more and more Dragoonity cards. So the last pack for this week's episode, we are actually going to make some good changes to the deck. We got a E-Telly, which is not bad, honestly, overall. We got Time Thief Chrono Redoer, Sunseed Genus Loshi, a Sunvine Gardena, and a Lavalval Salamander. So overall, it wasn't the best Ghost from the Past opening. I'm really happy we were able to get them at MSRP. so that way we weren't like losing too hard on the packs themselves. But pulling a Remus and a Legalis is just beautifully gonna help out the deck. Not too much right now. We didn't pull enough Dragoonity cards to like let's make the biggest of differences. But the fact that I pulled a dragon and a winged beast, we can now start going for the ravines and the different stuff like that. And if I can find more of the ghosts from the past, we're definitely going to be opening that too. So, alrighty guys, I will see you back here with the duels on a few deck. See you back here with the deck profile. Sorry about that. Alrighty guys, I will see you back here with the deck profile and we'll see where these two fit into our deck. What is happening, guys? And we are back with the deck profile for week 2. There's not going to be a lot of changes, but there is going to be a lot of changes, if you know what I mean. With the amount of product that I'm seeing that goes from the past pools weren't the best, so I got a brand new good surprise for us starting next week. It should work out pretty well. But until then, trying to play the ground with Consecrated Light and trying to play different. We've got a nice different deck coming up. So, or a nice new build, I'd like to say. 3 Rocket Tracer. It's going to be pretty standard going forward until we pivot into the new strategy. 3 Absorouter. You'll see why we're playing 3 of this. The deck is going to be all about gas, trying to make Link 2s. Triple Gateway Dragon. Made its way to the main deck. I missed the fact that it can just special summon out a level 4 lower Dark Dragon. So, at any point in time, if we normal summon that, that's a Link 2. We got double Auto Rocket, double Rocket Recharger, double Magna Rocket, and double Silver Rocket. These are all just names for the Quick Launch, the Squib Draw, the Quad Boral, stuff like that. Rocket Tracer, Boot Sector Launch. They're all just names. They're some of the best. They're the best names we have right now. The most utility names. Silver Rocket's big, and then the other ones new things. Double Defrag Dragon to try and as just an additional extender. It's really nice. And one card I decided to try and test out, Background Dragon. If you don't know what this card does, if this card is in the graveyard, you control no cards. You can special summon this card, both this card and 1 level 4 lower dragon from your hand in defense position. Will banish this card when it leaves the field. So, like, playing 3 Dragon Shrines, you'll see in a second. I mean, if we open up an Absorouter, we don't need to send the Absorouter off Dragon Shrine, so we can just start with the background. And use background, especially on level 4, especially on the Absorouter. We haven't even used the normal summon. We've got a Link 3. So, that's it. There's 20 monsters in the deck if I kept my count right. Pretty nice. It's going to be a 20 monster, 20 spell trap spread. Starting with the spells and traps, we've got triple Squib Draw. Card's just broken. It says draw 2, so we have to play 3 of it. Quick Launch says special summon from the deck, so it's a really good card. We really need it. With Jenner being on Phantom Knights and then Marcus doing the control deck, having the Solemns and whatnot, we definitely need to keep the Twin Twisters in the main deck, so that's going to stay there. As I said earlier, we've got triple Dragon Shrine in the main, just for the Absorouter to search out monsters. We got it for the what the heck is the name of it? We got it for the Background Dragon. So there's that. I have get that second. Double Boral Regenerator. I cut it from 3. It's a once per turn. It's a nice monster reborn though, so if we see it in our hand, we can continue playing. Double Boot Sector Launch. This is under the same as the reason why we kept it at 2 before, is just because we don't have a way to search it, but we really don't want to see multiples of it. So there's that. Double Poly. I'm gonna play Poly over the Fusion that destroys them on field, just because when I get my monsters on the field, I want to use those for Link summoning. So and I want to use those for link summoning. So the poly will be able to start them from hand or from field or wherever I want to do. And then the final is 2 0-day blaster. I'm moving this over to the main. That way, with the turbo amount, like the defrags, the rocket tracers, the gateway, the apps router, we're going to be summoning a link more often than not. So having this 0-day blaster to out different things is going to be nice, and just destroying cards is really good. So that's the full 40 main we're going to be using for week 2. Starting with the extra deck, and it didn't change much. We still have the 2 Borreload Furious Dragons. That's really good with the polys for. I put the Draco Ekess we pulled from the Ghost from the Past in here, just because I was able to put Buster Dragon in here. We can't make the lock, but this does give us a out for, like we have a Synchro out now. A level 8 Synchro we can go into if need be, or, because we're going to be link summoning more often than not, but if you'll see in the side deck here in a second, we have a line of play to make this. So if we can make this Draco Ekess, it's really fun. It's a big beater. That's hard to get over. To make room for these two, I cut Quad Boral down to 2. No reason to play 3. There's really no reason to play 2, but I just like having a 15 card extra deck, so that's really cool. Still play 3 Booster Dragon. He's probably the best monster in our extra deck so far. Just generically 2 fodder going into everything. It's really nice. I cut the 3rd Triple Burst. Again, really don't even want to play 2, but like to have the extra deck at 15, so we cut the 3rd one for a Buster Dragon. The double Borreload and double Zerboros. Make it 15. That's really all these are there for. So 15 cards extra deck, and for the side deck. Alright, so this is where it gets really fun. I have Triple Dragon Knight of Creation. This card is really just an 1800 light beater, but it does something. Let's see. It increases level by 4, and if it destroys a monster by battle, you can send 1 level 8 or higher, 7 or 8 dragons from the deck to the graveyard, and then you can target 1 level. You can send this card 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, target 1 level 7 or 8 graveyard. Send this card to the graveyard if you do special summon that monster. So, really bad. Really just putting it here for the Consecrated Light. Honestly, can come out anytime soon. Card that's going to be going to the main deck when we pivot over to our new strategy. If you can figure out what our new strategy is, by the way, let me know. But it's Paladin of Felgrand. This card's going to be really nice. He gets an Abs Router from deck. He can get over. He's a 1700, so he gets over stuff. And when I start getting, like, if I have a way to special summon a monster and then normal him and go into the Abs Router, like with a quick launch or something, and then I can link to, he's not a dragon, so I can't link, but that's what the Buster's for at that point. I can synchro with him, get the Abs Router to go off and all that nice jazz. Triple Magic Cylinder, just because the card's fun. Switch over to Monkey Style if we want. Triple Mirror Force, same reason. We got the 3rd 0-day blaster, just to round out the extra 15, because we can only play 1 reboot and 1 Imperial Order. Probably will never side in the Imperial Order. I use all of my spells way too much, but it's a nice staple to have in case someone starts trying to play like Sky Strikers or something dumb like that. So, alrighty guys, this has been Austin, and I'm glad you guys have enjoyed the deck profile. Make sure you come back for the duels later on in the week.